Me, I talk too much, as you know. I took it too much, too loud. Trying to cut down on the swearing, though. Anyway, okay, I've derailed here. So I'm just talking to this nice lady. She's sort of a regular like me here. She's taking pictures of this quite rare 69 AMC Ambassador. Not only that, it's a DPL. That's a top-of-the-line model. I'm a little giddy because I've had too much caffeine today. And I was just telling her about, I used to have a friend who moved to Windsor 20 years ago. Before he moved, he had one of these, but it was a wagon. So you can imagine it was even more rare. And he had Magnum 500 wheels on it. And it had the 343 V8, and he was the AMC author king of Canada, as I think his name was James Mays. It's funny, it just got me thinking about how I found out a friend of mine, a car collector owner, I just found out he passed away actually even before COVID. I didn't even know that until 20 minutes ago. Boy, the shade of blue on this thing is really, I find it very interesting. I don't know what's the name of it, but it looks kind of period. Even though it's, looking at the hood, yeah, it's not a high quality paint job, but right on, man. What's the interior look like? Beautiful, look at that. Boy, that takes me back to Jimmy's 69 Ambassador DPL wagon. We drove all over the place with that. Look at, there's the cops over there checking up on things. And we had I had that AM radio. Look at the way they mounted the radio. It's vertical instead of horizontal. I can't remember what the mileage was on that car before he sold it, unfortunately. And but man, he even let me drive that car one time. Oh, drive. It was on a property somewhere, I don't know where, and just. But there's one thing that it's funny because the seats were very comfortable. They were like, you can see they're like high back seats. They had look at that. Somebody stole the SS off the SST. I said my friend's car was a DPL. No, actually, yeah, it had a bit of a choppy ride. That's one of the things I remember about these cars. I didn't like that. It was like, you know, it was like a Gremlin I rode in once, also with a V8, but that one had was it a 343? And it's interesting because the wagon had taillights more like, you know, any type of wagon at that time. Not like this at all. This is kind of clever for a two-door. And would you believe, I even took pictures. I did a photo shoot in friggin' Kenosha, Wisconsin in 2002 when we went down there with the Ambassador, and there was an Ambassador 69 black limo, factory limo. Amazing. I think it was an Armbruster limo, one of the coach companies that made them. Man, I'm blown away tonight. All these classic cars I've never seen show up here before. Hey, you know what? Those are original AMC mags. And talking about a guy's Gremlin I rode in once, they were exactly like that, actually. So chances are, guy who owns this guy here, I mean, he's a serious AMC enthusiast. I know these guys how they are. You know, and the same reason why people love Studebakers and Hudsons and Packers, because they're not part of the big three. They're not GM, Ford, and Chrysler, you know? So you see, this is somebody who wanted like entry-level luxury, you know, like it's kind of the equivalent of a Mercury, you know, maybe a Buick, but much less expensive, eh? So, yeah, right on. Yeah, it's got a nice look to it. It's a nice touch with those mags, really. Man, I got photos of the wagon. I got photos of the DPL. You want to buy any of these photos? I listen, like $2 each. I mean, really, I got too many photos. Got thousands of them. It's got time to clear some. I should make it a point to mention that more often, actually. And just to finish, and by the way, it's fitting that it's next to this guy here. It's fitting. It's interesting about these cars. I remember when I saw my friend's Ambassador like this, and I studied the design of that grille, there was definitely sort of a European look to it, though. You know? Yeah, buddy. Take care there. Yeah, rock and roll. Yes, sir. That is not a car for somebody who's concerned about fuel economy, that's for sure. Which is bad on this, and it's worse on that Roadrunner or Satellite. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Adios. Sayonara. Bye-bye.